All right. So you may be familiar with this host praisers segment. I did one a little while back covering Redbar, and some people really enjoyed it. Some people said I sounded like I was a hostage. Some people said I seemed like I was giving a library presentation. Nonetheless, the comments came in, and I thought, since people are talking about it, I might as well do a follow up video. So, this is another host praisers segment, and this one is once again covering Red Bar because honestly, there are more things to say, and the universal audience has been requesting it. So, I thought I would go ahead and do another one. Let's check it out. It is host praisers covering Red Bar. All right, Red Bar. One of the things I like about him is that he despises people who adopt new trends like mindless sheep. He organizes absurd events like when he had Salvo troll Deaf Noodles. I also like that he always changes up what he wears on the show and rarely wears the same thing. Something else I think is nice is that he will go out of his way to make sure that there are no product placements on his show, even to the point where he will cover up energy drink cans with custom labels. Like in this picture, it says mid show power increase. He also has a very strong comedic character without becoming one dimensional. His number one goal is always to entertain and doesn't get caught up in trying to prove he's part of some social agenda. He has found a way to capture the soul of what made Opie and Anthony a great show while avoiding being a carbon copy. He is good at criticizing culture through the lens of a regular person, something Adam Carolla used to be good at. He has a fog machine that he uses to create dramatic effects. He's the person who finally sold me on the value of prop comedy. If it's done well, it can be its own art form. He has empathy for his audience. He cares that he creates something worth watching. He will admit when he likes a show or movie that everyone else hates. He puts 10 times more preparation into one episode of his show than Joe Rogan has ever put into an episode. He can differentiate between ironic racism and outright hatred. He has the willingness to be funny and sincere in equal measure. He acknowledges his chat without being at their every whim like H3 often does. He promotes other creators like Too Lazy to Try, Comedy Enhancement, and Podcast Enforcement. He admits when comedians are funny, regardless of their political persuasion. Louis J. Gomez and Tim Heidecker are complete opposite ends of the spectrum, and he can appreciate them both. He does limited run merch rather than having a tacky store with 7,000 shirts that are always for sale. He criticizes himself through the same lens he criticizes others. If he's going to trash people's sets or production, he makes sure his is top notch. He uses money to dominate other creators in a humorous fashion, like when he donated Mersh $375. He was able to be both generous and show who's in charge. He has proven time and time again that when comedians like Santino claim that they can take it as well as they can give it, they are completely full of shit. So that was the latest Host Praisers segment. Hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead to redbarradio.net to check out the Red Bar Show. That's all. Have an amazing day.